100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Double zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in it. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions when I speak they listen. Couldn't find a social.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
First down. Moss. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check me out. Slam.
They'll try the left side. It's Moss. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. think he got that. Yes. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Hey, exit. That's all right. That's all right. You got Ocean Man. You got Ocean Man right there.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, gun. Check. Shift.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. It's Coleman here. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pass 85, pass 85. Check right 45, check right 45. Hey, Alpha. 45 to Monday. All day, every day, any day. 45.
And here's Allen. Going to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On second down, it's Coleman. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Go! Alert!
Allen going to throw. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check. Hey, tight.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he finds Tyler Kroft. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
At their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate?
Touchdown, 49ers! Tevin Coleman On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
That's the score. Niners 21, Bills nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm coming for you. You must.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 33.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 2 at the 49ers 25-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Target. Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the curve. You go tight. You got tight right there. Pass 85.
Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's going to go down again. D. Ford. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 8 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Niners 28, Bills 3. Robbie Gould to kick off for San
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Allen to throw it. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Moss. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now is Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Watch the curl. Alert!
Buzz!
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the run. Jam. Bang. Kill.
A final shot before half for Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I'm coming after you.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. They will run again with Coleman. He's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, Zoo. Check 99. Check 99. Middle. Look out.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the grab by Croft. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 50 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, seam 6. Don't say nothing. Out. Hatchet.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll set them back 5. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 50. 52. I got you.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards, first down Niners. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, Coleman. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, gun. It's our field.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Matt Milano came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I got you.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball...
And a loose football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
They run it from the gun with Yeldon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check 50, check 50. Watch twist. Shift, watch the shift.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back into the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st and 10.
Here we go.
27-yard line.
Kill.
11.
Check three.
I got you.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, gun.
Mike's 49.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Let's make that.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
It's now 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check curls. He's crashing.
12.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Keep getting busy. They can't stop you, son.
Now Gold for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
"This is caught inside the 15. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequence as this game is over.
The score, Niners 56.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Skirt right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war.